everybody, it's Kelly with Kellyscards.ca, and I'm so glad we can do another card kit series together. This is the Everyday Card Kit 4. There will be 6 cards in this series as well. And just so everybody knows, Everyday Card Kit 1, 2 has been sold out, and 3, there's only 1 left. That is the update on the existing card kits. For this first card, I have chosen this nice calm bird image. You could possibly use this for a sympathy card, a get well card, or if somebody really likes birds, you could have like a birthday card. Again, this could be used for so many reasons. So to start out, we are going to do our layers, and we'll do this first one. This paper actually has writing on it, but because the bird's going to cover most of the writing, you're not going to see what the writing is. And this is a good idea on how to use these cardstocks with writing on them. You can cover them up if you're not going to use it for the intended purpose. As you can see, this one says beach, salt, air, and obviously the bird has nothing to do with it, but because we're covering it, we won't have to worry about actually what it says. So to start out, I'm going to grab my little Xyron runner. And we're going to just take this layer, and in your kits you're going to find this little black card mat, and we're going to adhere that right to the card mat. And we're just going to add it like that. And you're also going to find one of these strips, and we're going to put the strip on first. And as a rule, we always build onto our card mat first before we attach it to the base. That way, let's say we had extra laying over top. If you put it on first, you're not going to be able to cut it off. So we're going to put this piece on first, and then we will put it on the card mat. So we're just going to put a little adhesive right here. And you can place it kind of anywhere you want. It's just basically to make all the colors kind of go together. So you can put the strip anywhere, and if you have any extra, like I have a little extra, you can just flip it over and cut off that little extra, and now we have that nice even edge. So now we'll bring our card base in, and you can ink around the edges if you want. Probably something in this green color would be nice. I'm just going to leave it plain for the moment. And I'm going to bring in something a little bit more sturdier. I'm going to bring in my score tape. And we're going to just put it on the outside like so. And then once you get that on, you can take off the backings. Now when I go to put this on, I'm just going to make sure I have an even amount of space around the edge, like so. There should be a 1/4 inch difference around the outside, like this, from the main mat. And now we can start layering. So this is going to go on top, and then we'll have our bird in here. So let's attach our bird to our little mat. The die cut of the scalloped oval. There we go. So now to attach this, you can either lay it flat or you can pop it up with pop dots. I'm actually going to lay mine flat, just a little easier to mail with it being not so thick. Of course, if you're going to give this card to someone that it doesn't need to be mailed, you can surely pop it up and it will give a lot more dimension to this card. So we're just going to take the backing off of this one as well. And we're going to lay this fairly centered onto this mat. You can use the stripes to just help you line it up. I think that looks good, so we're going to put that on there. Now for our bird, we're going to bring our sentiment in, which is this one here, celebrate your special day. Now keep in mind that in this kit I have put quite a few different sentiments for you to choose. There's going to be this strip included, you make my life beautiful, thinking of you, thanks so much, sending hugs and kisses. There will also be it's your day, and those will be extra sentiments that you can pick and choose for your cards. So if this feels like you need more of a sympathy card or a get well card, you could send like sending hugs and kisses, thinking of you. Even this you make life beautiful is a really nice sentiment for this card. For this demo, what I'm going to do is use this one, celebrate your special day. And I'm just going to start putting things in. Now I've got a flower here and I've got my sentiment, and we just have to rearrange how we like it. And I kind of like the flower over here and the sentiment over there. And I really like this flower because it pulls the oranges from both the bird and the papers in behind. And that is how I like to arrange my cards, so that I have some color pulling from the background, and it really just helps bring the whole card together. So now we just need a brad, and just quick, I can show you this little brad case. I will put a link for this case down below. If you want to order it, Simon Says Stamp has them, as well as R&R, scrapbooking.ca also has this. If you're in Edmonton, you can order this straight from R&R. And I just love it because you can't lose your brads in it, and everything is locked. So I actually have to press this button in order to open anything on this side. So we're going to open the green one, and I'm going to pull out a green brad. That's going to match my colors in this card. So I'm going to pull this little brad out. I'm just going to thread this through the flower. I'm going to close the legs like so. And then now you can see how this is going to come together. So first things first, we're going to adhere the bird, and I'm going to definitely use pop dots on the bird. And I'm just going to use a bigger one in the middle. And then I'm going to use these little half ones which I've cut around the edge. Now if you're mailing this, again, you may not want to use the little ones. You'll want to fill it in more. But if you're just giving this to someone, it's not going to take a lot of beating, so you can use pop dots every so often. So there, now we've got all the pop dots off. Let's bring this in and let's place this exactly where we want it. We'll just kind of keep an eye where we want our sentiment and our flower. Probably putting this centered within this mat would be perfect. So we'll just put that down like that. And again, we're going to bring our flower in. And I like to use hot glue for this, so I'm just going to put a little hot glue on the edge here, just like so. And I am going to put that flower down right so it's hanging right off of our oval bird mat here. And now for this sentiment, you can leave it squared if you want, or you can use a corner rounder like this. And these are available, or they have been available at Walmart. They're like $3, and they're really nice investment because then you can round your corners. So instead of this being like a rectangle, it's more oval on the sides, and that might look really good on this card. So that's just a suggestion for you. I'm actually going to put it down in the form it is, and I'm just going to put a little flat adhesive here on this edge, and then I'm going to use pop dots around the rest of this sentiment. Because we've popped the bird up, and now we've popped the bird up, so now we need to pop this up so that it's even. So now I've got all of the pop dots on, and we are going to put this on. And I like to leave a little bit of the green still showing on this card. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this on like so. So I have this on here, and it just keeps it looking like you can still see this green mat throughout, which I really like. And that's the card. It's a fairly simple card. Now the last part of this is you're going to find some of these mats also in your kit, and what you can just do is adhere it onto the inside. So when you want to write to your recipient, you're not going to want to write on the black unless you have pencil or white. That would look really cool. I've included these white card mats into this kit, and then you can just adhere them right into the card like so. You don't have to put a lot of adhesive on this mat because it will be closed. And we're just going to bring this in and we'll finish up the card. And then you can go ahead and you can stamp or you can write. You can pretty much make the inside your own. And that concludes this first card out of this new card kit series. Again, this is Everyday Card Kit 4. There will be 5 more cards coming in the series, so I hope that you will tune in for those. And thank you so much for joining me, and I hope everyone has a wonderful day.